everybody, Crystal Beaudry here with Crystal's Clean Kitchen, where we help make clean eating a lifestyle. So we're doing a series right now that is all the fun things that you can make with cottage cheese. And in today's episode, we are going to be making a protein shake that has at least 75 grams of protein in it. Now you may be wondering, why would anybody need that many grams of protein? But like for me, I had my blood tested, I had some trainers talk to me about my health, and for me, my body needs at least 150 to 200 grams of protein a day. That's kind of insane. I'm like, what am I supposed to eat that I get all of that protein? That's almost impossible. So most protein shakes have between 20 to 40 grams of protein in it. And I don't want to personally drink a bunch of protein shakes per day just because that seems like a waste to me. And also, most protein shakes have a ton of additives in them and ingredients that are not clean. So we're going to be making our own. You could make it in any flavor that you want. You could do like a berry one. You could do chocolate, peanut butter. Any flavor is good. And I'm going to show you how to get to that 75 grams of protein. You guessed it, we're using cottage cheese, but it's going to be delicious. Before we get started though, would you do me a huge favor? Hit that like button, only because it's going to help send this video to more people through the algorithm. Thank you so much. All right, here is the ingredients that we are going to be using. Now I have both flavors here. I have all three flavors here actually. I have the peanut butter, we have some chocolate protein powder, and we also have some berries and some vanilla protein powder. So there's lots of different options that you can do. So first we're going to start by adding 1 cup of some cottage cheese. Now this brand has 24 grams of protein in 1 cup of cottage cheese. Then we're going to do our 2 scoops of some vegan protein. Now I got this stuff from Lifetime Fitness. It was the cleanest one that I could find in my area that wasn't like an arm and a leg. So we'll be doing 1 serving size of that is 20 grams of protein for 2 scoops. So I'll be doing, okay, so that's 44 grams so far. And then I'm going to be adding in some hemp hearts. Now hemp hearts, it is 10 grams of protein per serving of that. Let's see how much you have to add. 2 tablespoons, so not that much, an extra 10 grams of that. Once in a while, I will add in some beef gelatin just because it's really good for your joints. And if you are super active, then that is kind of important for that. And beef gelatin, 1 serving size is 1 tablespoon, and the protein is 11 grams of protein. So this is 10, this was 11, okay, so that's 20. So 20, 40, 60, that's what we're at so far. Then I always add in some collagen peptides. Now this has a ton of probiotics in it. It has so many gut support things in there that I never forget to add my collagen peptides. And that has, I believe, 19 grams of protein in it. Yes, 19 grams. Then I always add some flax seed in it just to get some really good omega-3s in there. You don't have to add that if you don't want to. That's totally up to you. I'm also going to be adding in some almond milk because that is what I like in my smoothie, but you can add regular milk if you want to. Now I'm going to be making a berry smoothie, so I have some organic frozen berries, and that is the frozen aspect of this as well, just because I personally like to add some either ice or something like that to make it a little colder. So if we are tracking the amount of protein that we're getting, so the protein powder is 20, collagen peptides would make it up to 40. If you added these 2, that would make it up to 60. If you added the cottage cheese, that would make it up to 84. And then some of the other things have like 1 or 2 grams of protein. So that's like 85 grams, which is kind of amazing. If you didn't add the gelatin, which you don't have to add all of these ingredients if you don't want to, depending upon how many grams of protein that you're trying to get. But these are the options that I do, and I just wanted to let you know that. All right, let's make this. Now I'm going to, like I said, be adding the berries to mine. You don't need a ton, maybe about a half a cup. Half a cup of berries is about 8 carbs. Now I'm gonna first blend this just a little bit to try to break up some of the chunks. All right, I got my 1 cup of cottage cheese. Now I can just hear people in the comments saying, you should not be drinking 75 to 80 grams of protein in one sitting. And you're absolutely right. You should not drink this all right away, like just slam it down. You want to, like with any protein, do it slowly. That's kind of important. So like what I will do is I will take this to work with me, and I will have it for my snack. I will have it sometimes for my lunch if I can't get out and go to lunch. And it's really nice to have something on hand that I don't have to be worried about. Can I find something that's clean to eat for lunch if I didn't bring myself a lunch? So I got my hemp hearts from Costco. I also got the collagen peptides from Costco. And like I said, I got that from Lifetime Fitness if you have one of those in your area. Okay, 2 tablespoons of this. And I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of some gelatin. You can add in whatever amount of milk that you prefer. Sometimes I do half milk, half water, and sometimes I do all milk. It's kind of up to you. Then of course, just mix it up. I'm gonna just scrape the sides down a little bit. You know, sometimes I also add in chia seeds. If I am doing this more for like a lunch instead of just like a protein shake, I would add the chia seeds just because it kind of really makes you a lot fuller. And of course, chia seeds are so good for you too. Now, if I was bringing this to work with me, I would be carrying it in a mason jar, and it makes it really convenient. Now, there's a little bit left. I'm just gonna drink that. And this is perfect for when I go to work. All right, let's give this a taste test. You cannot tell that I added so many healthy ingredients to this. I mean, most of the time, when else are you going to eat hemp seeds or flax seed? This is a great smoothie. Now, if you were like, hey, I really just want to add a little something sweet to it, you could add some honey or some maple syrup to it. I personally don't think it needs it because I have the fruit in there. I probably wouldn't even add it if I had like the peanut butter flavor or the chocolate flavor, just because I think it's fine without it. But you do what you prefer. You guys, thank you so much for watching. I know this was kind of a lot of information, and I will make sure to put the recipe on the video descriptions. So if you want to check that out, make sure to do that. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And of course, stay tuned for some more great recipes. We'll see you next time.